On the Punch newspaper, we already saw a few of them, but more interesting ones here. It says federal government considering special anti-graft court, says AGF. Bayelsa, Diri mocks APC, Silva appeals disqualification. And what more can we take on the Punch? Army general jailed 7 years, ordered to refund 3.7 billion naira. That is also a headline here on the Punch newspaper. Okay, let's see what we have. If we could go one more on the Daily Times, that would be fantastic. Let's see what the Daily Times has for us this morning. Don't forget that we're streaming live on Facebook, so you can be a part of the conversation. On Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On X, it is Nigeria Info PH. The WhatsApp number still is 0809 030 6416. As much as possible, try to take the most comments and contributions that we can. Remove Tinubu as president. No further evidence required. Atiku tells Supreme Court. Same-sex marriage saga. Nigerian Catholic Archbishop reviews Pope's declaration. And this one says federal government molds financial autonomy for tertiary institutions. That's also a headline you would see on the Daily Times newspaper this morning. 0809 030 6416 is the WhatsApp number. You can call us on 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007. You can also call 0817 923 0003. Please, as soon as you're through, endeavor to just go very direct. There's no need for the pleasantries. If I've already called your name and to mention where you're calling from, the moment you get on, just tell us what your contribution is and try to keep it very short. Thank you very much. This one says, thank God ability. Andrew, greetings. What does our constitution say regarding someone who had sworn 2 consecutive oaths as governor? I'm not a lawyer, but then swearing the oath, it doesn't mean that you're a governor. I think that's the argument that has been coming. The argument is, well, he swore the oath, but he ran, but he served only 1 term. So constitutionally, he still has a 2nd term. It then brings us to all of the arguments that will be sorted out in the court. This is where we are. So let's see how that plays out. First of all, Cookie Gam is in Rumolumeni. Good morning, Cookie Gam.
Andrew, good morning.
Go ahead.
Andrew, the mother of Sis cry for release of her child, adopted on the door of guest child. And Andrew, it's a pathetic story. Hearing that woman's voice and the little daughter of 12, what she passed through in the hand of her neighbor that kidnapped her. And today is a day of their child. I want the government to rise up and Nigerians to rise up in the day that girl child, to give the girl child an avenue to be part of this country, Nigeria. That's my prayer. Andrew, what about Ifanga talking about Bayelsa election? Andrew, for me as a person, I have lost INEC. What INEC did in this election I just passed to this year. I never said INEC would do different what they did in this presidential election that we are still dragging in court. What boy Fanga, that is me. I never give up by Fanga. I will never, me personally, I will not give up by Fanga any, because that's what he said in Rivers. When it was INEC back in Rivers, that's what he said in Rivers State. So there's no change. But I don't know if I can give election message that will be properly and people voted and their vote is counted. I lost hope for Fanga when it was INEC chairman in Rivers State. So for me, the Bayelsa should take their destiny by themselves. Elect those that the person they know that will carry Bayelsa to their promised land, because Bayelsa have been very bad in development for the past years of their existence.
All right, Cookie Gam.
Hear me. Take your body by yourself and go and let people like. Andrew, good morning.
Thank you. God's time is in Onelga. Good morning, God's time.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, 1 month after the death of Abasi, the people of the kingdom still live in fear. I don't understand why the police has not been able to bring these perpetrators of the crime to book. Because 100 million bounty placed on them, does it mean that they don't get information where they are? Or they are not aware of the forest, or possibly they hide out? They should smoke out these boys for God's sake. so that at the end of the day, the people of that community and the Bear Kingdom at large will live in total peace, and they will not be afraid of any attack from any corner. And secondly, the woman that was crying that 3 of her children were kidnapped and one was found, then the other one found, but she's denying or whatever. I think the police should swing into action, investigate the matter properly, because it's pathetic for a woman to be pregnant for 9 months, war her children. At the end of the day, some persons are just claiming the right of their children. Andrew, they should do the needful.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go over now to good news in mile 3. Good morning, good news.
Good morning, my brother, man.
Okay.
Let me start from that what Obey Fanga is saying. I think it's just that this is Nigeria. People like Obey Fanga should be in prison. Why do I say so? When he was in charge in Rivers State in 2019, I think, or 2019, I'll put on a while ago, was it not the same Obey Fanga led INEC in Rivers State that said that 6 local governments in your news that has been cancelled because of what the reasons they gave, and they fixed a date to call to do for the rerun. Suddenly, that same other Boy Fanga came and announced that 6 local governments for Governor Wike and asked us to go to court. And today, since Bayelsa talking, well, I don't blame him because that's how system works. But my issue this morning is about the issue of the crackers that we are kidnapped along Rumosi and remaking area. They are coming from school. And I remember then, there was a crusade where one Apostle Telena was invited by Assumption God Church, and he prayed heavily for that family, for that lady. And the man of God told him that he will see children that they are still alive. I think it's a good news hearing that out of the 3 she has seen 2. And I think this is what the police should do to ensure that that family should be seen the evidence. What are they waiting for? Not to arraign the person that is telling his side, the woman, the auntie that carried that stole that child. What is the police waiting?
All right, good news. Thank you very much. Just to quickly say, results were not announced for former Governor Wike. INEC announced their results for the elections that they conducted in the state at the time. So the results were announced by INEC for Rivers people, not for Governor Wike. I had to just clear that up. God's power in a chair. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
All right, go ahead.
Yes, Naira, chasing dollar, 1,200. You know, Naira is the controlling power of our economy or purchasing power. Are they going to kill Nigerians? Because as the Naira is running and going, the dollar is running and Naira is pushing. All the goods are also running. All our internal, everything is running and running. Which way Nigeria? The president is always talking tough, but it's not doing tough. What do I mean? Let him do something now. I think when he came, Naira was about 800 something per dollar, but now it has risen to that extent, and it will continue to rise. And they're paying palliative, they're paying subsidy to crude, and everything is skyrocketing. Which way Nigeria? Which way Nigeria? What is our hope? The young generation. What is our hope? Is there a remedy? Is there light in the tunnel? Please, this one is begging for answer.
All right.
Look at Naira. Look at dollar. You cannot buy bread, you cannot buy rice, you cannot buy beans. Family of 5 are crying. Some are fingering for throughout the day and other little things. And they're hungry. Nigerians are suffocating. Please, they should do something. Thank you, God bless.
Gaspar, thank you very much. I think just to also say, I think it would not be fair to say that the dollar is running. Dollar is not running. It is the Naira that is falling. Dollar is where dollar is. It is the Naira that is falling, hence the gap. It is the Naira that is falling. The dollar is not going anywhere. Dollar is just where it is. Daughter is in Gokana. Daughter, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
All right, go on.
Yes, I want to look at the story of the Army General that is jailed and asked to pay money, make a refund. Andrew, you know what is going on in Nigeria today, killings, kidnapping, and all of that. And those who are supposed to protect us are now to refund money, meaning that the money that was given to him, he didn't use it the way he was supposed to use it. if this kind of action will affect every other thing in this country, I think we will have a better life to live. How could a general that is supposed to take care of everybody, protecting us, now is being jailed? How will he be looking at himself among his colleagues and even his family? It is too bad. But let me say that Bayelsa APC, a court have given judgment. If you don't like it, please appeal and don't allow that state to have any problem. APC, please go to the next stage. Don't abuse anybody. Madam.
All right, Doctor, thank you. Uche Ken from HA, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Morning to you.
Let me look at APC said they will proceed to court, to appeal court as court nullifies the candidature of Timi Prince Eva. For me, I really want to ask what are they going to do there. But let me off by saying it is their right. So even if Timi Prince Eva is granted an opportunity to contest election, I carefully listened to the order of the court or the ruling. The court said he was sworn in for 2 times in the office of the Bayelsa State Governor, but he ruled for 5 years. Therefore, they will not come out bring anything out of it. Finally, let me look at the mother of Caesar Isaac. Andrew, this morning I want to talk like a mother. I also want to talk like one who has skills in the house. According to the little girl I carefully listened, she confessed that she and her siblings were adopted by Auntie Nena. I was mad at the activities of police at Omaya. The way Amana police discharges suspects and with them to go home is alarming and calls for an urgent attention. Did you listen to the girl while speaking? That after police arrested the woman who she is in her possession, police also released her to go with the woman that she refused to go to or she ran away from. Please, let me put it to school right now. Do not release your words to anybody. Better still do wait to hearing from the parents. If they sent who has come to pick their children. I also call on police authority. Please, this morning, we shouldn't celebrate the Get Child Day with tears and mourning. They should do something to release the little girl that is still in their custody. Better still, they can fasten DNA test.
Okay, Uche Ken.
Ensuring that the little girl reunites
Thank you very much.
with his parents.
Let's get on now to Umudioga. John, good morning. John from Umudioga, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes. In your headline news this morning, Obomi fans have said they will transmit election results by electronic distance transmission. Andrew, anytime it comes to INEC, nobody believes them again. This is the INEC on 2023 went to Charterhouse, London. That on 2022, November, thereabout, they went to Charterhouse, London. Say all results will be transmitted from polling unit to wherever place that they wish. Andrew, after the election, there was no transmission of the result. INEC again have come and refused Bayelsa, so they want to transmit the result. Please, I call on Bayelsa people not to believe INEC. They should be vigilant to their votes and prepare their minds. Because after all, when they vote now, they will look for somebody who they will give their vote to. Bayelsa people, if they are hearing me this morning, they should be vigilant and make up their minds on what to do. Secondly, dollar. Dollar is 1,000 something now. Andrew, there is one man that sang song, say Nigeria Jaka Jaka. Today, everything they say has come to pass. A dollar is 1,000 something. What is way forward? One loaf of bread is 1,500 naira. How much do we earn? How much do we earn as a salary? What is the business activity today in Rivers State? Nothing is happening. And we are changing $1 at 1,000.
All right, John. Thank you very much.
Way forward.
Thank you. When you said that song, it reminded me of a song. It's a song by D'banj. I actually heard it again yesterday or so. This song, he did this song I think in 2018. And in the song, he says, dollar like now 1,000, we go still buy Ferrari. At the time, dollar was around, I think, 300 and something, thereabout. 300 and something, I think, thereabout. And he said, if dollar like now 1,000, we go still. And then I was listening to it and I said, oh, today we have the dollar at about 1,000 plus. So perhaps somebody knew it was coming and we did not take note. He dies in Nkoro. Good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Welcome.
Andrew, this morning I cry. I weep very, very well for that woman. And when that kid was narrating the story, Andrew Femi, the commissioner of is she from River State?
Yeah, I think so. Can't confirm, verify it, but I think so. I think she resides here in River State.
Okay, maybe the primary law of that community where she's staying, the DPU, the commissioner of police, the people of that place should come out. If I born Pekin, I will know my Pekin. Charm full everywhere. And they don't hold that Pekin with charm, just what the mother is narrating. Please, if they don't go for the test, Andrew say.
Ida, I think would have to move on now, but we got your point. But for me, what is shocking was something that Uche Ken also highlighted when I heard the girl saying, this is a person that came and all of this. And then you said you have to return the child to the person because the excuse was because there's no other person or guardian that you can give the girl to. I don't know how professional that is. I don't know. I can't say it. And then for this complaint about, the child is ours, I think it's simple. The woman says something about, okay, let's go for the test, and they are turning around. Who is turning? Is it the police? Is it the other people claiming paternity to the child? I think it's a simple thing. The woman there that says, this is my child. Test the child and her mother to know whether she's really the mother. Besides that, when the child was missing, the children went missing in the first place, wasn't an official report made to the police that my children have been kidnapped? If so, now that the child have returned, why do you now feel they should do a test to confirm? When I reported to you, you had pictures of the child. We told you our children are missing. You know their names. And then since the past couple of years, we've been looking for them. Now we found them and you said, I should come and do a test first to know if it is my child that I have come to report to you that was missing when the child went missing. Well, still wouldn't, like I said, wouldn't better explanation. I think that's the best way to put it. Mufasa from NTA Road, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Andrew, you see why they refer to us as a third world nation. For me, I do not see why they are wasting time to conduct a test on that child. There's no need going back and forth. It's just a simple DNA test to ascertain who is the actual parent of that child. Well, my sympathies to the woman. I'm very hopeful that in time to come, they will get to, know the location of the last girl that is in captivity. But having said that, Andrew, my worry this morning is the 14-year-old boy that was caught with a gun robbing people, I think in Job or something like that. I think that's very disturbing, to say the least, that the 14-year-old is still a child, heading a gang and all of that. So for me, I'm very, very scared for the kind of society we operate today. I think parents should be more alert to their responsibility. Of course, some of them not have parents, but then again, even the system can also be in charge of kids like this who could be destitute and all of that, causing trouble and chaos in society. So for me, more needs to be done in trying to raise our children so that they don't grow up to become criminals and terrorists and bandits. It's not a good one, going forward.
All right, thank you very much.
In Aoda, they said those, people that killed that DPO, they are still working freely in the community. Somebody from the community said so. And they told us that they still live in fear. You won't blame them because if these boys have not been apprehended up to this moment, I'm not even sure that anybody with useful information want to come forward to come and tell the police. So for me, I think more needs to be done to ensure that those people are captured so that people don't see it as a way to go. You don't begin to talk too much. We want to see these guys.
All right, Susie, thank you. Point has been made. We have to move on now to another caller.
Thank you and have a nice day.
All right, thank you. Susie, please do well to call us back. I think I accidentally knocked you off, so do well to call us back. We have Abel Abel on the line.
I will comment.
Abel from Hospital Road. Good morning.
On 1 month after the killing of the DPO.
Okay.
At Ahoda East, and the police not being able to track down the perpetrators.
Go on.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, Abel.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay. I am appealing to some police officers who have diverted their power to extorting money. They should desist from that and that is join the police people that are trying to track down the perpetrators of the killing of the former DPO Ahoda. They should join them to track down the perpetrators, because they are not. If they don't do so, they can't achieve what their duty imposes on them. That is to ensure security of life and property.
Okay.
And if they do so, I will stop being confronted with corruption by some police officers in rendering my service as a lawyer. They should contribute to the war against insecurity and not clinging to extortion and corruption on the way. That was my take. Thank you.
All right, Abel, thank you very much. And down on Facebook, Obioma Noble says $1 now 1,025 naira. Does it mean that we don't have economists in the country who can make policies that would influence our economy positively? Is it a matter of policies? I think, because when the CBN says, we're floating the naira, we're doing this, in my head, I'm like, all these measures, I think they know, and we all know that it's not what would really solve the problem. We need to get to production. That's like, it's basic economics. Like, we need to produce locally so we do not depend on what the dollar is to buy whatever we're bringing into the country. We import so much. And when you're importing that much, you pay in fact, it's as bad as even the gas that we have in our country. We export, we import with paying foreign currencies. That's what we do. And gas price now, a kg, is also going up. Somebody was telling me about 900 and something to 1,000 naira. And it's getting anybody scared. I'm not an economist. I don't work for the CBN. But I think I did basic economics. And I know that if you are able to produce, if you have production enough, that would, in a very large way, tackle this problem of inflation. Obiajunwa, thank God, says, good morning, Oboy Fangas, Bayelsa State Resident, INEC Commissioner, talking about the governorship elections. For me, I will advise Bayelsans to be very careful. Stanley says, Femi, good morning. Dollar climbs to about 1,025 naira. Does it mean we don't have... Okay. I wouldn't know. Let's get some messages on WhatsApp here, shall we? Just give us a minute. All right, let's take a few messages on WhatsApp. This one says, the international community should mediate peace is restored between Israel and Palestine to reduce death toll. Good morning, Andrew. I'm talking about the killing of DPO Bako in Ahoda. The police are not doing enough to help the people. Anyway, I don't think it's fair to say anything because, 2 members of that gang have been apprehended. We need us back from Omok to help the police. Mr. Smith from Ahoda West. Well, because of the nature of the investigation, I'm pretty sure the police might also not want to tell us the steps that they are taking or what they are doing. I think we should also consider that. The Nigerian police are truly very serious problems. Did you hear the girl saying that the police wanted to return her back to the person that kidnapped her because they don't have food or there's no... I was also talking about that, and I'm wondering what's happening there in Abia State, she says. Dennis from Gokana. The high increase of child trafficking is becoming a thing of concern, and I think government needs to re-strategize to stop this ugly trend. You know what is funny? We're fighting for the girl child, and we have a woman doing that to a girl child. Just think about the irony and how painful that must feel.
For more talk, news and sports, stay tuned to Nigeria Info.